What's going on, everyone? RG here, and welcome back to a brand new Sims 4 speed build on the channel, people. Hope you're all doing amazing, and today we're gonna make I don't have really a name for it so far. I just have something in my mind. I call it like the eco gas charging station. Kind of long thing. Maybe I'm gonna need to find a better name, I think, or maybe it's working. I don't know. We have a background story for this, but if you are still not quite sure what it is, it's basically a gas station for all of those modern electricity vehicles that popping basically everywhere and stuff like that. So that's the general idea of this build, but I have so many small details, tiny bits that I added into this build that you want to stick around and see, because at the beginning of this week, not at the beginning, I think 2 days ago, something like that, I teased you a small portion of this build. It was the sign of this build, and you were all going bananas of on it, trying to figure it out, what I'm making, what it's gonna be. Some of you suggested it's gonna be an airport, which by the way I already did. So if you want to have an airport in your game, go check my gallery RGeetect, but it's not an airport. Some of you said it's gonna be a subway station, which, by the way, people, stay tuned. Stay tuned. But no, it's a gas station. Some of you, well, basically hit the jackpot and said it's gonna be like a gas station, and it is. But it's not gonna be a normal gas station. It's gonna be the more eco-modern electricity gas station. I bet you didn't see that coming. Admit it. Admit it. So we are making more modern electricity gas station, and I do have a background story for this build. In my mind, when I created this, I wanted this to feel like eco lifestyle, because we are gonna sell over here. It's gonna be functional. It's not gonna be it's not gonna be fully retail shop functional, but I'm gonna explain that later on. I don't want to spoil the whole fun for you, but it's gonna be like a selling point for not eco, how do they call it? Like the gas from eco lifestyle. I think it's called biofuel. So you can sell biofuel over here. Now, unfortunately, you cannot sell that biofuel as a retail shop, but just like my previous suitcases shop, which, by the way, if you missed that, go check that out also. If you missed that one, I just figured at the end of the build that you can only sell those suitcases that came with the brand new Growing Together pack if you're placing them on a yard sale tables. Same goes here. You need to place those cans over here, but because I wanted this to be like a fully functional, usable gas station as an owner, you can make over here the fuel, biofuel cans, and then just place them on those yard sale tables for you to sell them. And you can make even a better profit, by the way. If you're selling them on those yard tables, you can do that. But you're gonna see that later on. Right now you can see me creating the pumps. The pumps? Fuel pumps? Electricity points? How do you call that? I don't know. Definitely I'm not quite sure how to call them, because I don't have a rechargeable vehicle yet, maybe in the future. But we're making the pumps, and just as I told you, in my mind, we have, like, I have the story that this is still trying to sell the old fuel before we are moving to the only electricity vehicles, you know? So you're gonna have 4 pumps over here. 2 are gonna be green. You can guess it. Yes, the green one's supposed to be like for electricity, even though like maybe the yellowish more similar to, you know, like electricity. I don't know. You can choose, but you're gonna see me even connecting those pumps into vehicles using one cable that came with one of the packs that not many of you own, but you sure do want to own if you're gonna build a lot in the game, like the Journey to Plateau. I know this is it's a pack that people are still debating if it's worth the money, not worth the money. If you are a builder, that's a must pack. There are so many items over there that you can use in realistic builds that you must own that pack. And in that pack, we have cables that kind of swirly around themselves and look like they are being pulled from a socket into something. So I use that. In a bit, you're gonna see that to connect them to the vehicle to give the feeling that they're being recharged, you know? Those are the small, tiny dates, people. Tiny dates. Where was I? Anyway, so I'm having so much fun right now recording. I don't know why. Anyway, moving on. We are going all over the place today, and just to make sure that we're still on the same page, let's just talk some numbers about this build. So we are on a 40 by 20 lot in San Sequoia, the brand new map from the latest update, the latest expansion pack, the growing together. Oh my god, I was about to butcher that word again. Anyway, growing together pack, and that's the map that basically anyone, like everyone playing it right now, I guess. By the way, let me know, do you still play the map, or you just like ditched it and playing something else? Leave a comment, let me know. I wonder about that. I find that map as my favorite map. I stated it in my previous videos, in my rec center build, and in my what was it, the water park that kind of blew up. So yeah, I still think and I still stand by it. This is my favorite pack in terms of map. I just love it. And right now, by the way, you can see that sign of the fuel that I shared and how it looks even at night. I just love what I did over there with that strip light going from up down. And I gotta tell you that the thing that bothered me the most when creating that sign were like the arrows. The arrows in that sign kind of drove me crazy. So you just need to imagine that those arrows will guide you to the right pump. Okay, let's imagine it. Imagine, because I was looking for something that looks like numbers in Simlish or like words in Simlish, and I did it in previous builds. I just didn't want to manually take we have those letters from the I think it's the Dine Out pack, and I used them previously, like placing them on walls, rotating them to create something that looked like a full word or something like that. I didn't want to do that. I wanted something simple, not to play too much with it. And I came across those signs from Snowy Escape, and they fit just perfectly. At some point I was even thinking about hiding maybe the arrows, but you know, I'm just rolling with it. So imagine that those arrows will let you know which pump is the one that you want for your vehicle, okay? But yeah, and right now we are just working, you know, about the atmosphere of this build, the around and the feeling, the overall feeling of this build, to make sure it will fit to a realistic build, because this is something that is kind of not happening in the game. Most of the things in the game does not feel like something is happening on the lots. You know what I mean? They don't feel like something is going on. It's not livable. It's just like almost plastic builds. And I try in each one of my builds to do something that will feel like it's a real thing. And as you can see right over there, we're gonna have even a sewer coverage, I think it's called, sewer plate, I don't know, call it whatever we want, with a leak, and the water will spring out, I don't know. It's gonna pop over there like a small fountain. It's gonna feel like the place is a bit overflowing with water, with a sewer or sewage water, you know what I mean? Just adding some more livelihood, I think that's the word, for this build, so it will feel like something is going on over here. And you could see over there, like I actually used some of the dust from Bite the Dust kit. That dust, if you look closely, it kinda fit perfectly to the ground, because it makes the ground a bit dirty, but not too much dirty. You know what I mean? It's just adding those small touches to a build to make it more realistic, more live. I don't know how to describe it better. And yeah, so that's what's going on over here and over there, not here, over there. And right here, we are making a spot for some wheels, you know, changing wheels. And don't run anywhere, because in a bit, you're going to see even a air pumping station. Yeah, I made even that. So stay tuned for that, because you don't want to miss that. And over here, you can see we are adding some stuff to make the cars feel like, you know, drivable cars. Someone is actually owning them. So one is on the way to a ski resort. The other one is moving some stuffs from or to their house. You choose what you want. And yeah, you know, those are the small tiny deeds, people, that I do encourage you to add to your builds. Don't just make a house. Even if, you know what, make a house. I do it. I don't care. Make a house. But in the house, make something look like it being used. Someone lived there. Make the front lawn like it's not completely straight or cut down. You know what I mean? Those are the small tiny bits that you need to add to your game. And over here you can see that yard sailing table. I was almost messing with that word. Yard sailing table that is supposed to be like a refreshing point or something like that, with some water over there for the drivers to grab something to drink, and if they want they can drink even the gas. I know I didn't say that, don't do that. But yeah, over there on that table, that's where you can sell those biofuel. That in a bit you're gonna see exactly how you're gonna make them in this build. At the end, it's not gonna be like a 24/7 grocery store. I didn't want it to be, because if you want to have a gas station with a 24/7 grocery store, something like that, already made that. And by the way, right now we are making the fuel pump, so pay close attention. But going back to the gas station that I already made, I made a 70s gas station for you if you want, and that one is also, I believe it was like a drugstore combined with a gas station, but that's like for its own era, you know? If you are more modern and you want to play with something a bit more modernized, this is the gas station for you. Now this build can be as a retail shop. You can sell over here if you want, because you're gonna also have how do you call that? Like auto shop, I think that's the word, to fix cars. So you can bring your Sims over here to increase their handiness skill if you want. There is going to be also a woodworking table for increasing their sculpting skills if you want. And basically, there are so many ways for you to play this build. You just need to choose how you want to play it. You can be the owner of this place. You can just come over here if you want to, you know, buy those fuel gas cans for your house or for your place, just to have that trip over here to feel like you're filling gas, you know what I mean? Or you can buy this place and as the owner make fuel, like biofuel, and place them on the yard sailing table and sell them for a huge profit of 300% profit, which is gonna give you about 250, I believe, simoleons for one gallon, not gallon, but one can, which is awesome. And over here we have the reception area, not reception, more like an office. And again, another table for selling those biofuel cans. And there's gonna be also a painting area for a vehicle, which is also another section on like in this build that I want you to see. So stay tuned for that. And over there, I just want to let you know, because that area is going to be quite quick sweep over. You're not going to see it wasn't too much time for me to build it, so it's not going to be a long part. So I'm going to explain it right now. In that section, you're going to have the I think they call bug or beetle farm boxes, something like that. That's how you make fuel for your machines. And what's the other thing that you need to use the fuel for? I think fabricator. One of the fabricators need those fuels. I don't remember. I haven't played with the eco lifestyle much. Do let me know if you had experience with it, if you enjoy it. But yeah, over there in the painting area, you're gonna have those biofuel farms, beetle farms, I think they called. And yeah, so just to let you know, that's how you basically can make this build a fully functional. You can buy it, make your own fuel over there, and then just sell it on the tables. And if you want to run it as a retail shop, which I'm probably gonna like make it as a retail shop on the gallery. If you want to play it as a retail shop, you can just sell here maybe parts. You know, you can, I don't know if you know that, but you can buy parts on, like with your phone, place them on tables and resell them for a higher price. I don't know if that's still a thing. It used to be a thing, but if it is, you can buy parts for 40 simoleons and sell them for 190, 200. Brain. And right here, it's my most, I think this is the crown of this build. That's the lifter of the vehicle, you know, the place where the auto shop do their thing. They're looking around, fixing your car, they're raising them. And I'm using, yeah, You see that item over there? I'm using that brand new item from the brand new pack. I'm not quite sure what it is. I think it's like it's an end table. It's a bedside table. Not quite sure what it is, but look how good it looks as a razor. Razor? Not razor like sharp razor, like a razor for the lifter, if that's a thing, the base ground to lift the vehicle. So it just fit perfectly over there, and just scattering around more tools all over, because this is a working space with tools and things to fix cars, and you need the generator. And right now I'm working on a power drill, something really, really cool. So I'm gonna use the one, I think it's from the cats and dogs part. And as you can see, I'm trying to make it feel like it is being connected to the generator. So it's the power drill to unscrew the bolts in the vehicle like wheels. Tiny bits, people, the key for your builds. And over here, this is what I told you, the woodworking station. And on the left, as you can see over there, there's going to be a lot of wheels, because those are the wheels that they're supposed to be the brand new wheels that you're gonna get if you need the wheel change, to do some wheel changes. And yeah, so working over here a bit on the small. And who sent me something while I'm recording? Anywho, still working on the woodworking station over here, and in a bit we're gonna work on the wheel storage area, let's call it wheels storage area. But one thing that I wanted to point out, which I think I missed, or not really missed, I was actually waiting with that information for you to see if you managed to pick up on the location we are at. Because I noticed that many people are wondering what you can do on a lot that is 40 by 20. Yes, that is that wonky size of a lot in some sort of an entrance to the city or to the section over here. And many people are like, I'm not supposed to build anything over there. Not me, like in general. People are not supposed to build something on 40 by 20. Do let me know what you build on those lots, because I'm curious to know. In my mind, you don't need to build anything on this particularly lot. You need to only build something that is a community lot. You know what I mean? Not houses, because it just doesn't feel and fit to be a lot for houses. It's kind of remoted from the other living area. And it is a great spot for something that is a commercial one, or a restaurant, or a gas station. And that's what I had in mind when I told you last week that I have another build for you on the 40 by 20. So now it's up to you, people, to think what you want more. This gas station on this 40 by 20 lot, or my previous build, the suitcases shop that I made also on this lot. It's your choice. I'm not gonna tell you what is my preferred one, because that's not gonna be fair. Anyway, that's your dilemma to deal with, not mine. And if you want to get this build for your game, make sure to go to my gallery, RGeetect, just like the name of the channel, and check the box for ID user. That way you're gonna find me easily. So your car is fully recharged and ready to roll. Where do you go? To this burger bar that I made in the shape of a burger. Go and check it right now. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more builds just like this. And until next time, keep that scenes party going for me, because RGeetect is signing off.